Alrighty, boys and girls, welcome to Tuesday morning. It is a crappy out. Yes, sir, Bob. We're over here at the hotel. We're just getting ready to start our day. Okay, we're going to pick up in Gatineau. Yes, sir, we're picking up in Gatineau and we're going to Laredo. What a good way to start the week. Yes, I know. I was off an extra day this week, so, oh well, what can you do, right? Okay, so we got to get going. Traffic is a bitch. Pretty much at a crawl on the Queensway, so it's going to take some time to get over there. I'm going to mount the camera, and hopefully the weather's not too bad where I'll be able to actually show you how poorly designed Ottawa is as far as trucks going from the Ottawa side, Ontario side, to the Quebec side, because it really sucks. You got to go make some really wonky turns. So we're going to try to show you that. Hopefully the battery will last, all right? Alrighty, boys and girls, this is where we get off the Queensway and we start to head into town. It's the only way you can get a truck across to the Quebec side. And I just mucked up my window. I'll try to keep it as clean as possible. I'm going to stop and go here. I have to use this camera because the battery was really low on the other one and I didn't want to quit. Hopefully this one will last. But yeah, you go from a nice highway. And this is the only freaking city I know of that you don't have a highway that, you know, gets to the other side here for the province of Quebec. It's really messed up because now we're going to have stop and go through lights. At least we don't have to go right through the downtown core, but we have to go through the old section of Ottawa here, over to King Edward and across. And once you get across, you're on highway again. You're fine. But it's just Ottawa didn't have the foresight to say, hey, wait, maybe we shouldn't build all these houses or, you know, early on before things got too big, like the University of Ottawa, and, you know, built a 4-lane highway going right through so you can get to the Quebec side. But no, they didn't do that. Why would we want to do something that makes sense? City officials in Ottawa have been losers forever. They just cannot get it right under any circumstances. They started talking about a ring road, you know, almost 20 years ago, and it's still not built. So, yeah. So, as we get some of these lights, we'll turn off and on the camera a bit. Alright, so, see a lot of new, not a lot, but there's definitely a few new high-rises here, condos and whatnot, that cost $1 gazillion to live in. Yeah, we're going to go by a lot of the old houses here. A few of them. Up here on the right, where you see all these people standing outside by the light, is the Mission homeless shelter. Or one of them. Ottawa Mission. So, now, it used to be where we had no choice but to go right here, but now they've set it up so that we can just go straight and then make the right. Which is a little better because you had to go right here and then make an immediate left and then a sharp right again, and oh, I'm telling you. But still no great hell down here. Okay, so you can see the trucks coming this way. So you got to battle with them coming around the corner. So you got to give them enough room. Even though we've got a green. Trying to make the corner without running over any pedestrians. It's still a very sharp corner, which really bites. Now the one over here is not so bad. We used to have to come out where this one-way sign is, so they've changed that at least a little bit to make it easier, because that corner was a real pain in the you-know-what. And we got to make the left here on King Edward, and then it's easy sailing. You know, it's a major thoroughfare, but just this little jog, I'm telling you. I mean, you can see that truck coming around the corner here, SLH. That is a tight-ass corner too, especially when you've got pedestrians. You've got a lamp post right there. Let's see if he's got his tandems up far enough. Yep, he does. He'll make that. But it's still, it's absolutely ridiculous that this city did not have enough, you know, foresight to look ahead to say, hey, you know, this being a major truck route is not such a good idea. You know, originally when it was first done, I mean, this bridge actually that we'll be going over isn't that new or not that old either. So that originally was not the original truck route. But ever since they built it as a truck route. And back then, I mean, it was only 48-foot trailers was the biggest trailer you had. You know, it was average 45 foot. So, at any rate, what can you do? This is our wonderful city. Let's see if we make it without running over a pedestrian because they all of a sudden decide they want to cross the street, which is normal around here. See, now from here over, it's not bad. We're going to have a few lights, and we're going to hit the bridge going over the Ottawa River, and then we're back onto a highway. At least Gatineau used to be Hull at that point, but it's now all called Gatineau. At least that city, even though they're from Quebec, I know I shouldn't make fun of Quebec. Come on, guys, don't get upset. You know why we always make Ontario always makes fun of Quebec. Quebec always makes fun of Ontario now. But in this one instance, Quebec is actually the smart one, or Hull was. They at least built a highway that is proper to get, you know, across the river. It's Ontario that screwed up and didn't continue that highway. So, and didn't, you know, have the, I mean, all these houses here on the right are abandoned. They're getting ready to be tore down. What they're going to put in place, probably condos, instead of turning this into a proper highway right up to the Queensway, even if it was like this straight up to the Queensway. But no, it goes by the University of Ottawa, and we don't want all that traffic going by the University of Ottawa because, you know, it's too dangerous. Instead, we'd rather have these big trucks making friggin' rights and left-hand turns that are tight and take a chance at wiping out some pedestrians. That is much better rather than them just going straight. Yep, every time I talk about it, I get upset. It's freaking, well, buddy, if you don't pay attention, now my windshield is dirty. So you're gonna see here in a second, we're gonna go over the bridge. This is a bad corner, especially in the wintertime when it gets icy and whatnot. But a lot of truckers come and hit this corner too fast. And we've had some rollovers here, back from my towing days. The windshield's going to get mucked up here because we're following this truck, but we only got another minute here to film, and we'll be on the bridge, and you'll see. Now we're going over the Ottawa River. In Gatineau, Hull, Gatineau, whatever, Quebec. Like I said, at least Quebec had the foresight to build a highway system. You know, and you're not going through the downtown streets and stuff. Sorry for the muck on the windshield, guys. Almost impossible to keep it clean. But I really wanted to show you this. So we're going to be taking the 50. See, we're back on regular highway. So, alright, that's it. That's all. We're heading to customer. And, well, I don't know if we'll post this as a separate video or not, or it might be part of the vlog. Anything's possible. Who knows? You'll find out the day you watch it. Alrighty, boys and girls. Okay, so we're on our return trip, and we have to come right through again. So one of the things I've done is I made sure I pulled my trailer axles up because I know there's a sharp right-hand corner here, and then we've got a left, and then we're fine. And there's one more left after that. But left-hand corners are generally easy. Okay, it's these right-hand corners that aren't so easy. So we're gonna, while we're at the light here, we're gonna turn the camera and get it ready for that right-hand corner. And we'll show you. You know, you guys pay attention. Pay attention to how wide I'm taking it. I wish I could set up the mirror camera, but I can't, so you'll have to just see what I show you here. Alrighty, so you notice I've got the camera set up in a way that you can see the convex mirror. It's the best I can do for you guys, so hopefully you guys watch it on full screen if you can. Okay? And those of you on the phone, go back to the video later. Now you notice I'm straddling the lane here. This used to be much worse. There used to be a cement wall here, and we're lucky that there's no cars coming this way. You want to make sure. See, I pulled my tandems all the way up, so I actually had lots of room. But whenever you see pedestrians, guys, pull out as far as you can, because these idiots will step out on you. Just because they're either A, not paying attention, or they're just not the brightest individuals in the world. So, now we get stopped at this red light, I'll set the camera back. And this is that rough corner here for the guys coming out, if you come out with a trailer. But this part's not too bad coming this way. That right-hand turn used to be much, much, much worse. But they've fixed it. I haven't had to come through there in a while, so that was not as bad as I'd anticipated. And this light here, because we have the turn light, these idiots like to just walk out. You can see, you couldn't see. It's one individual standing right on the edge of the curb. Now these cars will pull up. You really got to try to get around them. That's another reason when you come in town anywhere, if you guys know ahead of time that you're going to be going through a downtown or in a town somewhere, you know, stop somewhere, pull your tandems up. Okay? Remember where you had them so that you can put them back there if you've had to scale. But otherwise, pull your tandems up. It makes making corners much easier. Trust me when I tell you that. I wouldn't lie to you, I wouldn't lead you astray. Just set that up again. So we're going to be back on the highway here now. Here they've set it up where they now, well, they've always allowed it. Cars can't go straight through, but trucks can, just because it's a truck route. And, well, if we didn't, the corners that we would have to make would be almost impossible in a truck. So, as you can see by the trucks that are here, the city of Ottawa is a bunch of idiots, the way they set this up. Look at that building up on the right here with the tower and the low end of it that we're just going by on the right up here. That is the National Defence Headquarters of Canada. The way they've got this set up here is stupid too, but at least it's a left-hand corner, so that's not bad. But yeah, that right here in front of us is NDHQ, which is National Defence Headquarters. You can see it on the sign even, of Canada. Yep, that's where our military headquarters is. I know, exciting. I thought you would want to know. You guys remember the other day when I picked up Linda, it was pretty much at this intersection here, like where that truck just went up. We were coming the other way and we turned right onto this road. But anyway, whatever. Okay, so we gotta shut off the camera. We're gonna get ready to get on the Queensway. Alrighty, first break of the day, Mallory Town Service Plaza. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I'll be here all day. Alrighty. It's turning out to be a nice day. Hopefully it'd stay like this. Well, come on, guys. There's all kinds of parking. Just frickin' pick one. SLH. Let's go, man. Highlighted route. Frickin' hole and stick to it. Oh, that truck was sticking out too far. No, those are LCV spots, so we won't go over there. So we'll go in this one. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. We're in. Fitting like a glove. Yes, sir. Alrighty, boys and girls, it's lunchtime. Yeah, it's 12:24, so we're gonna do lunch. Yep, I know, eh? Woo, don't I look slick? Got my hair cut. Yes, it is. Alrighty. Okay, time to go for lunch. Alrighty, boys and girls. Okay, last week, and I meant to do it, we got our new insurance slips in for the year. Okay, so when replacing it in your permit book, okay, a lot of drivers have the bad habit of leaving the old stuff in the permit book. This can get you in huge trouble, okay? Especially if you pull in a scale and they're going through the permit book, or you're pulling stuff out and you pull the old one out, you could get into a lot of trouble. So, like I said, you could get a lot of trouble. Make sure your permit book, you put the new one in, and never, because there's a lot of stuff in here, okay? So make sure you guys go through it, make sure there's no old, outdated stuff, and oops, you'll be good to go. Yeah, okay, lunchtime, like I said. I know. Gotta go. Alrighty, boys and girls, lunchtime is over. Time to pitter patter and skedaddle the heck out of Dodge. I know the camera's a little crooked. I'm trying to reset up the permanent mount on my dash. So getting it lined up is going to be interesting. So I know she's a little crooked there right now, but I'm working on it, okay? So bear with me. I like it better here than rather right up against the windshield. So we will be, it's going to take a couple of tries at it to get her straight. So, alrighty, we'll talk to you in a bit. Yep. That time of day, we're just pulling into the Kitchener yard. We got to make a pit stop here. A, to get a little bit of fuel. B, to pick up our bond for this load, because it's going in bond. This should be fun. Now that the yard's had a chance to melt a little bit from the last storm. Curious to see what kind of lovely shape it's in. Alrighty, yeah. Oh my goodness. Potholes! Oh, Lordy. Got a crawl going through here. Landowner operator. I don't think I've seen that truck before. Of course, you could go a year here and still meet somebody new that's been here longer than you. Quite easily. Alrighty. Oh, somebody's got a new Cascadia sitting over there too, coming on with the company. Ah.